What's up, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a massive piece of news that could reshape the future of the Dallas Cowboys. That's right, we're talking about none other than Jared Goff signing a huge 4-year contract with the Cowboys. This is the kind of headline that gets us all fired up and raises the stakes for the upcoming seasons. The news has just dropped, and it's a game changer for the Dallas Cowboys. Jared Goff, the quarterback who's had his fair share of ups and downs in the NFL, has signed a massive 4-year contract worth $120 million with the Cowboys, and it's shaking up the entire landscape of the NFC. There's no doubt about it, this is one of the most significant moves the Cowboys have made in recent memory. With the deal now official, fans, analysts, and everyone in between are buzzing with excitement and curiosity about what this means for the future of the franchise. This huge contract signals a new era for Dallas, with Goff now positioned as one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the league. It's a bold decision by Jerry Jones and the Cowboys front office, one that carries with it both tremendous potential and a fair amount of risk. So, let's break down exactly what this means for the Cowboys, how Goff fits into the roster, and why this deal could be the key to unlocking the team's future success. To understand the gravity of this signing, it's important to take a closer look at Jared Goff's journey in the NFL. He was drafted as the number 1 overall pick by the Los Angeles Rams in 2016, and for many, that was the beginning of what seemed like a promising career. Early on, Goff showed a lot of promise, leading the Rams to a Super Bowl appearance in 2018. However, despite the Rams making it to the biggest stage in football, they fell short to the New England Patriots in a tough defensive battle. Even so, Goff's ability to lead an offense to the Super Bowl earned him a lot of credit, especially in an era where the league was becoming more pass-happy. However, as the years went on, Goff's consistency became an issue. In 2020, he struggled mightily, and after the Rams made the decision to trade him away, he found himself on the other side of the country in Detroit with the Lions. Many viewed the trade as a fresh start for Goff, but it wasn't an easy road ahead. Detroit's roster wasn't the most competitive, and Goff was thrust into a rebuilding situation. Still, he managed to prove that he wasn't done yet, posting respectable performances in a season where the Lions weren't expected to compete. Now, after a couple of seasons in Detroit, Goff has been given the opportunity to reboot his career in Dallas, and it's clear that the Cowboys are betting big on him. This 4-year deal is one of the richest contracts handed out to a quarterback in recent history, making it clear that the Cowboys see something in Goff that could push the team over the top. His contract is structured to pay him $30 million a year, with additional incentives that could push the total value even higher. While some might question the Cowboys' decision to give Goff such a big deal, it's important to understand why this move was made. First, Goff's signing provides much-needed depth at the quarterback position. While Dak Prescott has been the face of the Cowboys' offense for years, the reality is that Dallas has not had a proven backup option at quarterback. If something were to happen to Prescott, the Cowboys would have been in a precarious situation, relying on unproven quarterbacks to step in. By bringing in Goff, the Cowboys not only add a capable backup but also ensure that they have a high-level option if Prescott were to miss time. It's a strategic move that strengthens the quarterback room and gives the Cowboys a reliable insurance policy at the most important position on the field. Of course, this move raises questions about Dak Prescott's future with the team. Prescott has been the starting quarterback for the Cowboys for several years now, and he's been a consistent performer, even though he's faced some setbacks with injuries. So, does Goff's arrival signal the end for Prescott in Dallas? The answer is likely no, at least not immediately. Prescott is still the team's number 1 guy, but Goff's signing could be a way for the Cowboys to ensure that they have options moving forward. The NFL is a business, and nothing is guaranteed, even for a player of Dak's caliber. By signing Goff, the Cowboys have ensured that they aren't left with a glaring weakness at quarterback if Prescott were to miss time or, in the worst-case scenario, face a significant decline in performance. Think of this move as a safety net, an extra layer of protection for the team as they look to compete for a Super Bowl in the coming years. At the same time, Goff's signing also reflects the Cowboys' commitment to building a winning roster for the long term. While they have a strong core of players, including the likes of CeeDee Lamb, Ezekiel Elliott, and Micah Parsons, they've struggled to get over the hump in recent seasons. Their roster has been full of talent, but they've failed to get past the NFC Championship game in what feels like forever. The Cowboys have been stuck in a cycle of mediocrity, always just short of competing for a title. This move represents a shift in that mentality. The Cowboys are no longer just trying to make the playoffs or have a respectable season. They're going all in, focusing on winning now and for the future. By locking up a quarterback of Goff's pedigree, they've secured an option that can give them stability at the most crucial position on the field, and in doing so, they've given themselves a legitimate shot at a championship run in the coming seasons. Beyond just the on-field impact, Jared Goff's arrival in Dallas is a statement. The Cowboys are sending a message to the rest of the league: they're ready to compete, and they're not afraid to make bold moves. Signing Goff is a recognition of the fact that Dallas' window to win a Super Bowl is open, but it won't last forever. This is a team that has the talent to contend, and they need to make moves that will put them over the top. Goff's ability to execute a pass-heavy offense with precision and decision-making could be exactly what the Cowboys need to take their offense to the next level. He's a proven winner, and his experience in big games gives him the kind of leadership that the Cowboys' locker room can rally around. While some may still have doubts about his consistency, Goff's skill set in the right system could pay huge dividends for Dallas. From a tactical standpoint, Goff's presence will allow the Cowboys to play to their strengths. Dallas is known for its running game, and Ezekiel Elliott remains one of the best in the business. But even with a top-tier running back, the Cowboys know that they need a quarterback who can stretch the field and make accurate throws when it matters most. Goff's ability to read defenses and throw on time will allow the Cowboys to open up their offense even more. Whether it's throwing deep to CeeDee Lamb or hitting the intermediate routes to Michael Gallup, Goff will be asked to make the most of Dallas' loaded skill positions. It's a system that fits his strengths and one that should maximize his impact. Looking forward, this deal sets the stage for an exciting period of Cowboys football. With Goff now officially in the fold, the Cowboys are in an intriguing position. They've got a quarterback who can step in and deliver if called upon, and they've got a roster that's built to win now. The coaching staff, led by Mike McCarthy, will now have the opportunity to build an offense that plays to Goff's strengths while continuing to develop Dak Prescott as the long-term leader of the team. The Cowboys are in a great spot to compete for a Super Bowl in the short term while also setting themselves up for success in the future. As we move closer to the season, fans can't help but wonder what's next for this team. Will Goff's arrival spark a run to the Super Bowl? Or will the Cowboys still be left searching for that elusive championship? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure: the Dallas Cowboys are all in, and they're looking to make a statement in 2025 and beyond. This 4-year deal with Jared Goff isn't just about getting a quarterback, it's about setting the stage for sustained success. And that's something every Cowboys fan can get excited about. So, as we count down the days until the season starts, one thing is clear: this is a franchise that's poised for greatness, and with Jared Goff now part of the equation, they've taken a huge step toward making that happen.